You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you. While I appreciate the mental, nevertheless, and before you just causality, it's no use unless of then I guess we'll just have to see what happens in each. So sure, go, talk to her. You make your way up. We're not going to ignore him. The interior of the cabin is almost a blade. You take the blade from the table. It'd be right. The door to the basement, her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds... Don't let it...
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
You walk down the stairs. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? How about you drop the knife?
Look how reasonable she's being. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what... The blade tumbled.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you will be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? I don't remember much about it, to be honest.
Just how long has she been?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
Princess hesitates, but she doesn't know. She knows what she'd do.
I don't think I can answer that question. At the end of the day, would whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the... That doesn't sound right to me.
She has a point.
So, I could tell you that but you don't really know.
She's right about one thing.
Like I said, it's all... So do...
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. She hesitates before...
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Again, she offers no...
Too long.
You can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. Well, we can always put that knife...
Her sharp eyes. She isn't she is.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. Oh, have you decided...
You know. You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand. She casually sidesteps your thrust before not... We shouldn't have hesitated. But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times as you lie, crushed and... You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart.
Is this really the best you could do?
She applies more pressure. This is the end. Is it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark. And... You're on a path. You're here. It hasn't. Or if it happened, if he doesn't remember what happened, you know I can hear you, right? What does it matter what he... She is not going to... Those are two very... Let's say for... You died last... Of course we died. What were we supposed... She's just... And I believe you're... What do you mean? Yes, if it's the latter, do you think the people there... If she ended... Just because she is capable... A warning. She will lie. She will... We might as well just... Can we tone down... I'm not being... You're being in... Just ignore... I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, rescue her. So please try... If that's what you want. The interior of the cabin is large. The blade is your implement. Why do we feel... We don't feel small. That's because there isn't a mirror. There's death. There isn't. Who cares if there's a... For the last... Though, for what it's worth, probably. He knows. As do I. I'm not lying. You walk up to the wall. This really is... You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been it. No blade this time. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter. The door to the basement creaks. It's still a stone. Her booming...
Is that a guest I hear?
You weren't kidding when you said it. You shouldn't have come. We need to get down there. Should we be worried? It doesn't matter what that... Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming... The princess towers over you. The chain is nothing to her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he... I see your hands are empty. You've already given... And more than a little disappointing.
She's... disappointed.
Kneel.
On her command, you fall to the floor.
That's my good little bird. No. The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. I could feel its fundament. The collapse of the old is a necessity. It's time for me to seize my death.
Well, that gives away the... It certainly does. You are the only one who... And you shouldn't have... He's being melodramatic. Okay, the stakes of the situation should...
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. This isn't about desire. All you have to do?
Don't be rude. It's not rude to... That's exactly...
I can. Easily. The story of a terrible and bountiful... The destruction in Genesis. The song of you. And from your act of... Submit now. Your will was so easily broke. All you need to do now is break my chain.
If this is what you want, then I know. You can't just give in to her. Not when the...
There's still something in the way. Is that a person? No.
That's impossible. She's not supposed...
You're a small one. A shriveling little worm.
No. What do you...
I don't care what you... Rise, my little...
Without hesitation, you...
Break...
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need... You poor... It's easy. Please. Her chains shatter. And the cuff...
What a good disciple you...
She's gone. And there's that... I'm begging you. This stuff, I don't want to look...
Something finds me in the long. Nothing, as we are. But I know that there is no exit. Bring me more. You ask of things that how can I know? She asks that I tell you, you won't.
You're on a path. You're here to... Seriously? You're just going to... There won't be a new dawn if the world... Fine. I said good. What we're being... Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. That's great. A warning. She will love... Fortunately, we can't just go... The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is... The blade is... You take the blade from... The door to the basement... Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds... Don't let it fool...
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd...
You walk down the stairs. She's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? That giant knife you're holding...
The blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. You ignore the trembling in your hands.
You poor thing.
You step forward.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for... So, you should...
She's unarmed.
Then I'm not talking to you. I guess we are.
For the love of or drop the... You stare at the princess. The two of you are going... You'll have... The blade...
Thank you. Maybe now we can...
Against you will be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Don't jump to any weird
She hesitates before
You can address me as your...
Note the...
Too long.
Again, she offers no... You can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't... Well, we can...
Her sharp eye. She isn't... She is.
Oh? Have you decided...
You know... You have to be kidding. You walk up to the chains. They're large and heavy. Far too...
If you don't have the key...
Doubtful.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way. Is someone else here? You try the door, but you're here to... Your shouts and pleas. I'll repeat my... You make your way back. Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife.
You won't like. Against your better judgment, you cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before she didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, how is she so composed?
Thank you. Now let's...
No, We won't have any of that as the Princess of... Wait, this isn't Watch Me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back. Stop it. Stop resisting. The blade. Move.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with her face remains unchanged. This is the end. I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark. You're on a path. You're here to